and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on.
Second down, Fields. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense,
and you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves
Virginia Tech Hokie. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Catch the ball.
Taylor will throw. Forced out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the second or make people miss downfield? They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot
on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32.
And then there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense right.
And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 12. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson.
Robinson may be unheralded on that Kansas City track squad of wide receivers, but he's been dependable for these Chiefs the past few years.
Back to throw. Goff. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking?
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now Goff on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this.
Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. All game long on defense, they were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
From the 39, Goff. And now here is another interception. On second down, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get... Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stock it at 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
Bridgewater. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make...
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over because some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just...
From the gun, Bridgewater. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to return it to the 21.
To say they can mark this down is extremely...
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3-yard.
Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He is taken down at the... They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to be brought back from Baltimore. Touchdown. This first half has been
putting in the end zone. That's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. From the 27, Herbert. He's got a man that's key. On second down, here's Herbert. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. 16-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field, this one is...
On second and 11 now. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you...
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's been behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing.
The third down.
Here's a give to Mixon. And boy, this defense again there brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Now Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing right, and that's complete. Play action now. Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That little 6 in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
From the 25 on second down, Cousins weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember that
An aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all. Breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watson off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
2nd and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
You can't be predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 11.
Looking to throw. Watson. And he's got his big tight end here. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Then he'll take this.
With me in this booth, I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that. Now on 2nd and 13. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll go in the books as
And a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here.
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
About being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the gun, it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shot.
To put up with me in this booth, I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of a...
Back to throw. Fields.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this first time sparked somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And the defense coming through.
Constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocks. You should be in a seat.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Make it back to what we're seeing right here. You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this.
A run for Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A fish
First half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
to throw again on second down. Haskins, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 24, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Throwing after the interception. Haskins, short little throw to Ebron.
The yardage he gave.
Watch Mike. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotion?
I'm coming. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So they'll wire it and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yet another mistake. That's enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. Now he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of...
And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because getting down a running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync.
Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to...
Sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And
They're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback.